Peace and love, everyone. Welcome back. My name is Sheldon and I help people ascend their consciousness and discover the path to enlightenment. Now, I hope you are all having a wonderful day. I'm sending everyone a lot of love and healing, a lot of peace, a lot of good energy, guys, and I hope you guys are feeling that. I hope you guys are paying that forward once again, and I want to welcome you back to the Great Awakening series. Now, yesterday I was having a conversation with someone, and this person asked me what my diet was like, and this conversation was at the gym. And I told her that I eat a plant-based diet, and she was very surprised to hear this. And as we got talking, I told her some of the reasons why I eat a plant-based diet, and she was absolutely shocked at some of the things that I was saying, because she never heard that side before, and you could see that it was all resonating with her. It was all resonating in the soul, because it makes a lot of sense. So I wanted to do a video today on eating to live, and why it's super important to watch what you consume in order to raise your dominant vibration, in order to step into the new earth, in order to raise your consciousness, in order to experience more love and more joy and peace and harmony. So some of these things that I was saying, she was in shock, and I was saying things like, when you eat live foods, live vegetables, fruits, it contains live enzymes. So when you eat these foods, raw veggies, fruits, nuts, seeds, all that stuff, the live enzymes actually digest the food. And when you don't eat live foods, your body uses its natural cells to digest the food, which in turn creates the aging process, right? So when you eat live foods, you essentially stop the aging process. You stop aging, or slow it down a lot. So it is extremely important to eat live foods. Don't cook your foods. Eat raw foods as much as possible. They say it should be 80% raw and 20% cooked. And I was telling her that since I switched to a plant-based diet, my energy's been better. I've gotten a lot stronger. I've gotten a lot leaner. My performance has been better. If I've been playing sports, I just feel better. My skin is more clear. And there's a lot of reasons for this. Now, protein, the protein deficiency is a myth. Everyone will always say, well, where do you get your protein from? Like, protein is in absolutely everything, guys. You don't need to ingest protein. Your body creates protein itself. It's the biggest lie that's been out there. You just need the amino acids, and that's found in plants and vegetables, right? That's all you need to do, and your body will produce the protein itself. Again, this is not going to be found in any textbook at school, because you got to realize that the people who have told this lie are the ones that control the industry, the billion-dollar industry, the industry that makes people sick, and then they sell them the drugs that they also control, right? It's a whole system, right? It's very easy to see. So I always choose life over death, right? So a lot of this stuff was resonating with her, and she's asking questions, and what her regular meals should be and all that stuff. And it's just like, you just eat normal. You don't have to sacrifice a lot. You just leave meat off the plate, So it just made a lot of sense to her. I was going over how our anatomy suggests that we are herbivores, and we are not meant to eat meat. Our teeth are flat. They're not meant to rip apart raw flesh like anything else in the wild. Our colon is short, not long. We don't produce hydrochloric acid within our colon, which meat eaters do in order to break down meats, right? When you eat meat, it causes acidity in the body. Well, when you have an acidic pH, that's where disease can thrive, right? That's how Dr. Sebi cured hundreds of people of cancers and Alzheimer's, and you name it, he cured it. So many diseases. and he just introduced them to a plant-based diet. He alkalined their diet, introduced them to juices, heavy leafy greens, raw foods, high alkaline water, very electric water. And in turn, what it was doing, it was alkalining the pH of their system, their blood, and the disease couldn't thrive in that alkalinity. Disease can only thrive in acidic environment. So when we eat mucus-causing foods like meat, cooked foods, that will cause mucus in the body, cause acidity in the body, and that's where disease thrives, right? So you'll notice with a lot of vegans, don't get sick, very rarely will they get sick. You can still have unhealthy vegans. I'm not saying that all vegans are healthy. You can still be eating shitty foods for sure, cooking all your foods and all that stuff. So you got to be careful. A raw vegan diet is the healthiest diet on the planet. It's what we are meant to consume. Think about it, it's in nature. Everything in nature is what we were meant to consume. We weren't meant to, slaughter animals and consume them, Only a conscious mind will understand this. When you start to raise your vibration, your dominant vibration, you're going to start to understand these things, right? Like you're eating death. You are eating something that has been murdered, right? Understand that. It's not just, you need to understand where it came from, right? So, it's just about, really looking at life in a different way than you were led to believe. You weren't, or, you were subject to conditioning when you were a kid and you didn't have a choice about it. But now you have a choice, right? You have a choice, an authentic choice to choose which way you want to go. Do you want to choose life or do you want to choose death? It's extremely important now during this great awakening that people start eating to live, because we are in a time that we need to change our ways in order to change the planet. It desperately needs it. And animal agriculture is absolutely destroying our planet. Destroying our planet. I don't need to get into the details, but it is absolutely destroying our planet. Like, it's insane. Look up animal agriculture and what it's doing to our planet, and you will see, how bad it is. It is not necessary whatsoever. We don't need to slaughter 50 billion animals every single year just to feed our ego, right? So we need to start eating to live, guys. We need to start eating to live in order to, vibrate at a higher frequency, in order to stop being so dense, and in order to expand our consciousness. Like I said, when I started incorporating these things into my life became beautiful. I have way more energy, and I feel way better because I'm not consuming that. You have to understand that everything is energy. Energy can't die, it only transfers, right? So when you consume a dead animal, you're consuming that fear, that anxiety. Think about if you were in that situation, right? It's a sentient being. It's no different than each one of us. There's no difference whatsoever, right? We have to understand that. All life is sacred. And once we realize that, we're going to start to live in harmony. So I just wanted to make this quick video today, guys, to tell you that it's extremely important that you eat to live, that you go and do your research. The Game Changers documentary on Netflix is a great place to start. There's so much scientific evidence that backs my theories here. These aren't theories, these are proven, right? And I was saying this to the girl yesterday too. I said that the highest form of ignorance is people who hear something and dismiss it without even trying it on themselves, or people that hear another opinion, dismiss it without doing their own research. That is the highest form of ignorance there possibly is. Understand that. If you guys just take everything as fact, don't go out and do your own research, don't draw your own conclusions, and you'll dismiss, other people's opinions when you have no clue what you're talking about. That is the highest form of ignorance, right? If you're getting something from an education system, understand that you have been lied to. Because the same people that own your education system are the same people that control all the money that tax you, that put fluoride in your water, that spray chemtrails in the air, that put GMOs and poison in the food. You have to understand this, guys. You have to understand what's really going on here. So, it's always the truth is always hidden, but it's hidden in plain sight. It's not hard to find. And the best thing to do is to go and do the research on yourself. So the main message is to eat to live, and you will vibrate higher, you will experience more love, and in turn you're going to help our planet, because that's what we need right now. We need a conscious effort to help raise the vibrational frequency of this planet and get rid of these dark entities that have been controlling us. But if we continue doing what we're doing, we're going to be in a lot of trouble. So main message, once again, eat to live. Choose life, not death. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you did, press that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and leave some comments below. Let me know what you think about the plant-based diet. Let me know if you think I'm right or wrong, and we'll have some discussions there. But for now, we'll part ways. So peace, love, and have a glorious day. And remember, choose life, not death. Peace and love.